weeks in a row really active. Now we're 17 days straight dry in Denver. So it just shows you the real extremes we're experiencing so far this year. What I can tell you, severe thunderstorm watch, we've been watching this all evening for you. I-25, not much has come to fruition just yet, just very scattered in nature with our storms. I think this will be able to get dropped relatively soon, probably an hour before 8 o'clock, so just slightly ahead of schedule. And then we will watch an extension as storms push out to the east. Damaging winds, large hail, they are the main concerns as these storms just continue to develop. It's a combination. This front, it's stalled, it's providing lift. That means storms are getting started. It's brought a new air mass in that's bringing moisture, and this in turn is allowing these storms to continue along trajectory. That's what we're seeing right now. A little bow echo, but it is good news. This is actually weakening, which you don't quite always expect as it's pushing into a more unstable environment. There was a lot more sunshine, a lot more energy to work with. So we will watch the damaging wind potential, but it may escape just far enough to our eastern border that we won't deal with much more, which would be a good thing. Here's what we watch behind these storms. Outflow boundaries come colliding with some of our higher terrain, and that is leading to some of these pop-up storms. Look north of Boulder as well as Hudson as these boundaries collide towards the metro. Not quite off the table just yet for another round of rain. Flagler to Stratton, we are seeing our severe thunderstorm warning. I-70, if you got friends headed east or traveling towards Denver, well, tell them pump the brakes. Give this, let's say 30, 40 minutes. It should be well out of the state. So that's what we're looking at. And then we watch our outflow boundary right here. If this will spawn any storms, it's probably the next 30 minutes to an hour that we will see it. Just keep that in the back of your head if you have any plans tonight. There could be a few showers, but if they don't develop soon, we'll have a brief little break. Same general trend, southeastern corner. Storms are significantly weakening. They continue to push to the east. If we don't see rain in Denver, it's not really till 9 to midnight. Another weak little surge will be pushing through. It looks to stay sub-severe, not much instability. So we'll really see how the next hour or so does look to play out. We need all the rain we get for today because after this, it is just dry. Monday, another day of scattered showers, thunderstorms. Saturday, I was probably generous here to give a 10% chance. This week is dry. And I told you, atop our studio, we're now 17 days in a row without any rain. And it's looking like the next 7 days will probably extend that. That's not necessarily a good thing for this time of the year. Here's the other big change. The front brought cooler air. By tomorrow, we're still feeling it. It's comfortable. 70s and 80s look to be on tap. Temperature is actually 5 degrees below average as the air mass continues to sink south. 84 downtown in Denver, but that pattern also changes. We kick this to the north. This ridge of high pressure, remember the lid on the atmosphere, the heat dome, traps the air, so it builds day by day by day. Here's a simple way you see that. Temperatures near 89. That's typical for this time of the year. Monday into Tuesday, we continue to slowly warm. And then by Wednesday and Thursday, we'll really be feeling the heat. Temperatures in the mid to upper 90s. It's not a great thing. We've seen so many fire concerns in the high country. We haven't quite seen them down in elevation, but with this really long duration of no rain for much of I-25, Karen, it's something we will be watching closely. It's summer heat after all, but we need the rain. We just haven't got it up to this point.
All right, Joe, thank you.